Okay, when I first started taking digital notes, it was not a smooth transition. I remember my handwriting didn't look neat whatsoever. I didn't know which apps to use, and the experience felt nowhere near as smooth or aesthetic as what I kept seeing online. But I couldn't give up because I really needed a way to keep all of my study notes in one place, especially for college and my studies. So I decided to keep trying and stop comparing myself to other people. I started very basic and accepted that there would be a learning curve, and that learning curve would be worth it. And it was, because now my iPad is my primary note-taking system for my college courses. So in this video, I wanted to share some beginner-friendly tips and recommendations that actually helped me get started with digital note-taking on my iPad. And hopefully these can help you out and help you not feel so overwhelmed or discouraged. So let's get into it. First, I want to talk about accessories, starting with the iPad itself. You do not need the newest iPad model to take good digital notes. If you already have an iPad, my biggest advice is to start with what you have. Trust me. Because honestly, in the beginning, what matters the most is getting comfortable using your iPad consistently. Yes, right now you see me using the giant 13-inch iPad Pro, but when I first started digital note taking, I had the iPad Air 3 or 4, I can't quite remember, and it was the mid-size, smaller version with the lowest amount of storage in gigabytes ever. And let me just tell you from experience, the difference in note taking between my very first iPad and the one I have now is minimal. The next accessory I want to just mention is, of course, a digital writing tool, okay? A popular one, of course, is the Apple Pencil, which I'm currently using right now, but I wanted to mention that there are more options than Apple Pencil as far as digital writing tools. When I first started note taking on my iPad, I honestly didn't want to pay the price at the time for an Apple Pencil because I really wasn't sure if I'd even enjoy the process. So I actually used a Logitech brand pencil and it worked great. I actually have it right here. It's pretty dingy now. And recently I've tried out other brands like the ESR digital writing tool. I think I actually went over it in a previous video. I'll link below. But my point is, know that there's options, and I recommend staying within your budget, especially as a beginner, because you want to see if it's something you even enjoy. Another accessory that's going to make digital note taking on your iPad a lot smoother is a paper fill matte screen protector. You've most likely heard of this before, but I didn't want to assume because I did not know about them years back, and I remember having such a hard time writing on the glossy smooth screen protector that I had. My favorite brand right now is the ESR paper fill series, but there are plenty of options on Amazon. Just make sure it's a matte or paper fill version. What this is going to do is make your handwriting more controlled and similar to writing on paper. So that's an accessory you definitely want to consider. Now I want to get into note-taking apps because this is where a lot of people get stuck, including me in the very beginning. When I first started digital note-taking, I actually didn't jump into any fancy apps. I decided I was going to stick with Apple Notes, and I did that for quite a while. It was already pre-installed on my iPad. It was simple, and it helped me get used to the idea of taking notes digitally without feeling overwhelmed by too many features. And as I got more comfortable and started taking more classes, I did end up needing more flexibility with notebooks and easier ways to work with things like PDFs, lecture slides, and planners and things like that. So that's when I moved over to other note-taking apps like GoodNotes, but I'm just giving you this advice. Don't spend a lot of time trying to research which apps to use and paying for all these different apps that you do not enjoy or understand. I made that mistake in the beginning. I purchased a lot of yearly subscriptions to digital note-taking apps, and they were just really complex. Once I mastered Apple Notes, every other app was way easier to understand and use. That's my advice. Start simple, master Apple Notes by playing around with different pen settings and features like highlighting, adding stickers, and organizing your notes in folders. Master your free built-in tools and go from there. Trust me. Now let's talk about handwriting because this is something a lot of people stress about, and I was definitely hard on myself about this when I first started digital note-taking. Listen to me carefully. Your digital handwriting does not need to look perfect. Mine definitely didn't, and honestly it still changes depending on the day, okay? Digital notes are about function first. Neatness can come later. Keep in mind that the more you write, the more natural it will feel over time. And don't be afraid to play around with the settings in the Apple Notes app. And don't be hard on yourself. Just focus on consistency, not perfection. Remember, your setup, your apps, and your system can always change, but building the habit is really what's going to matter in this. I genuinely enjoy digital note taking now, and for me, it was absolutely worth pushing through the initial frustration and foreign of it all in the beginning. If you've been thinking about trying digital note taking, leave a comment below and let me know. Have you tried it before and didn't like it? Or do you prefer paper notes? I personally prefer digital notes over paper, but I'd love to hear your different perspectives. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe. I'll be sharing more iPad tips, digital note taking advice, and tech reviews. I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye.